All right, happy Sunday. Welcome back to Two Bros, Two Perspective podcast. I'm JJ.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Steven.
Been a minute. It's
Yeah.
been a minute. I wanted to kind of chill December. That's me. Got a lot of stuff going on and everything, and just try to practice editing and stuff like that.
Okay.
Um, and then Christmas and everything. You got sick. We were gonna try to do some Christmas. Then you got flu or something like that.
Yeah. I was sick in a motherfucker. I'm
Mhm.
trying to get this. Caught the flu. Never had the flu before. Uh, Caught it. I guess Tuesday. Christmas Eve was Wednesday. Had a little cough going on Tuesday, and then Wednesday. Felt like shit.
Yeah.
Felt horrible. Went to the ER. Found out I had the flu. Was laid up off Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Ruined all the plans. Like you said, we're supposed to hook up. Supposed to have all the boys at the house, the grandbaby, and you got to get a little after effects, with the cough, your lungs been hurting and shit like that. But yeah, we're all back to it. So
Yeah, I had a little something too. The day after Christmas, I started coughing too. Anyways, it's 2026 now.
yeah, 2026, man. Man, getting old. Time's flying.
Yeah. Did you do any, not resolutions or anything like that, but anything you want to try to do this year?
I mean, for me, it's the same shit, man. Just different number at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be a better man every day.
Yeah.
Not just because January 1 comes, I try to do it. But you try to hold stronger, I guess. I don't know. But for me, I mean, if you didn't change on December 31st,
Not necessarily changing, or that's why I said I didn't say resolutions, but just you take a look back of your last year and think, well, me at least, take a look at the last year and think, not what I could have done better, but something more you want to focus on this year. I guess you could. Some people look at it as like a reset, which kind of would I look at it too, a reset. But like you said, you try to do better every day and do what you're supposed to do. But kind of like, you know what, this happened last year. I didn't like this, or I knew I wanted to do better at this, and this is what I'm gonna try to do.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I always, I look at it, like tell Myra and the kids Happy New Year's and say, hey, I hope this year's better than last year, pretty much. Do better, be better, you know. I mean, I guess, yeah, at the beginning of the year, be like, okay, it's a new year. I want to do better than last year, but nothing specific, just be better in all aspects of life. You know what I mean? I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm sure not saying nobody else does, but every day I pray to be better than I was the day before. So that just goes into the next year. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I've always told the kids and I live by is you wake up today, then it's an opportunity to be better than you were yesterday. Work harder, be stronger, be smarter. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess for the whole year, just do it on a year capacity. You know what I mean? So, uh, like I said, I mean, for me, back in the day, I guess New Year's was more just to get together and have a good time versus setting resolutions or whatever.
Yeah.
I never was one to be like, all right, New Year, get my gym membership, lose 30 pounds. I mean, I'm trying to lose weight year round. You know what I mean? Speaking of that, man, I've lost like 15 pounds.
Oh, yeah?
In the last 4 or 5 months, something like that.
Okay.
Not really doing nothing in particular, just not eating out for lunch at work. You know what I mean? And trying to cut out all the snacks. So, couldn't wait for January 1.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just stuff like that, but maybe, I don't know, eat better. I guess maybe internally I'm always making resolutions, whether it's for New Year's, just to live another year.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was, that's different, but it's hard to get everybody together,
Sometimes, yeah.
and so all the boys, it was going to work out, have all the boys, the grandbaby, and then just open all the presents. We're going to be able to do that. Been a lot of years, and then we're going to show off the baby. Take her to Myers family. They hadn't seen her, and bring her over here. Let you guys. But not only that, Christopher nephew was in town, so been a long time since all of our family, our boys, and all that been around each other. So it's gonna be a good Christmas. And then New Year's, everybody was still sick.
Yeah.
We're sitting on the couch. Myra's sick as hell. Like, let's play Uno, trying to make it fun. And I'm like, look, babe, I understand what you're doing. You're trying to get something going, make everybody have fun. And ain't nobody feeling no Uno right now. So
We went to Stars game I guess the last 2 years, that's what we've done. Tradition. I don't know if it's tradition or not, but
They're starting one.
we thought about staying back again. But we didn't after our good thing because it looked like it got pretty crazy down there. But um,
Yeah.
we just got home and uh, watched it on TV. It was pretty cool with the way Dallas does it, with the drones and the fireworks and stuff. And then my present to Cynthia was a nice dinner, and we ended up
New Year's or Christmas?
for Christmas.
Christmas.
So I made reservations at the ball, the restaurant at the ball, and during that time, I was getting message from I'm I have hotels.com app at Black Friday and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it was a good deal, and we ended up staying at the Hyatt where the ball's at.
Okay.
So got a room there and dinner at the ball. So
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
that
Hell
was our
yeah.
Christmas present.
So what day did y'all do that?
We did that on the 3rd,
January
the
3rd?
Friday after New
Okay.
Year's. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
we just
Nice.
couldn't get our schedules right for Christmas
Yeah.
during Christmas. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do it on the 3rd that Friday. So it was nice.
So went out, had dinner, stayed at the hotel.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. How was it? The food and stuff
It
there?
was okay. I think they're most known for brunch,
Okay.
not dinner. So it was basic kind of dinner stuff, but steak and some seafood trays and stuff like that. But supposedly the brunch there is top notch. Just
I,
can't get our schedule right for Sunday brunch.
I don't know, man. I think until I and I've wanted to go again, but until I get anything else, that rustic was that what's called,
The
right?
rustic, yeah.
That motherfucking brunch
Yeah,
was
rustic
good.
is really good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said,
Price
when you go to a fancy spot, you're gonna drop at least 200, 250 with tip, maybe.
worth it though. Food good or
Food was okay.
okay?
It's just
The
beyond,
experience,
beyond, yeah.
the experience.
And
I
then
got you.
we were kind of like, should we keep doing this fancy shit? But it's the experience, I guess.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I guess it comes to the point to where, like you said, the food was all right. Like,
Hmm.
okay, yeah, the place is fancy, food is all right. When we can go over here and Texas Roadhouse or something and
Yeah,
get a steak and it's good as hell. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess it depends. Are you going for the experience or the food? You know what
yeah,
I mean? But
yeah,
both factor in why you go somewhere.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know, maybe 50-50 or 75-25 or something, because
So
atmosphere is a lot when you go out.
yeah, I'm gonna try to do. I think this wasn't my resolution or what I want to try to do, but I've been trying to do this. I think I talked about it on here. One fancy dinner a month. We still
Okay.
do our date nights. Thursday we would just went and have a couple drinks and stuff, and um, we just try to run out and get something real quick type
Yeah.
date night. But one fancy one where you kind of get dressed up a little bit
Okay.
is always nice.
That's cool. That's cool. What's your next destination? Anything in mind? Any
Yeah, we already planned. Well, destination, not dinner.
I mean dinner
Oh,
wise.
dinner?
Yeah.
No,
Fancy
February.
dinner
Well,
wise.
February is Valentine's, so we don't normally go out on Valentine's Day. Um, I think it's a Saturday,
Yeah, I think I saw something this year. A lot of holidays falling on the weekend this year.
so it's a Saturday, and we both work Saturdays. So, um, Thursdays are normally our day. So I might try to do something on Thursday. Haven't looked at a place yet, but maybe it'd be semi fancy.
I got you. I got you. It's kind of good not to do shit on Valentine's anyways because everything's packed as hell. You
Yeah,
know what I
everything's
mean?
packed. And, it's just whatever. I might, she might get her flowers delivered on the Saturday, um, but dinner wise, probably that Thursday. Hmm.
So, but I was glad to get all the holidays and shit out of the way, man. Makes you, I wouldn't say lazy per se, but you just don't want to do shit. You're looking for your days off. You're looking to spend time with the family.
Yeah.
It's the end of the year, and I just once we went back Monday after New Year's, felt like what's the word? Not revived. Is that the word? Refresh,
Fresh.
maybe.
Yeah.
Felt like my days were going quicker again. As
Okay.
to what we had Thursday, Fridays off
Hmm.
for 2 weeks. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It
Hmm.
was hurry up and get here with the days off. You know what I mean?
Well, I took the week of Christmas off.
That's right, because Chris was here,
Yeah,
right?
and then I worked the week of New Year's, and I was off Thursday, but went back to work Friday just because the way it. But you work for a small business type place,
Yeah,
right? and I work for, I guess you would call it a corporation. You can't get nothing done those last 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
As far there was some stuff that needed to get done administrative wise, and it's still pending because people were on vacation and they couldn't get the right people to follow up with it, which I
Yeah.
understood. And then we went to this new system for paychecks and all that stuff. So now the same people that I needed to finish these things are working on that now. So um, if it wasn't for that, stuff probably would have got done this week. But those last 2 weeks of the year, everybody's on vacation,
Yeah.
in a big corporation. And, of course they got people backing up. They're not going to be, they'll be short staffed,
Yeah.
So it was those 2 weeks at work were just, what the fuck we doing?
Yeah, with us, almost everybody shuts down. Job site shuts down,
Yeah.
parts place, so it doesn't really. Everything stops, but everything stops together. So yeah, I was ready to get back to it. No more days off till what? What's the next Memorial Day?
No, I think, well, I don't know about you, since you're a small business little place, kind of, we get Martin Luther King off
Nah, we
this
didn't
month.
get that
I
one.
don't think we get President's Day.
There's one in March, I think. What's in March? Labor Memorial. Your birthday's on Labor Day, right? Or
It's
Memorial
May.
Day?
Memorial Day is May.
Okay. Back to normal. Stevie back in school. High school baseball season is upon us.
Mhm.
By UIL standards, they can't start hitting the field till Friday,
Right.
but they got tryouts coming out. Should be tough, man. They got like 30, 35 kids trying out for like 15 spots.
Mhm.
So should be interesting. Hopefully he can do his thing and make the team. But other than that, like I said, get back into the routine. We had a lot of time off from baseball with his injury and shit like that. So just ready to get back
Yeah.
to normalcy of life. You know what I mean? I guess you can call it.
Whatever your normal is.
Yeah. Which ain't nothing normal about nothing these days.
Right.
Uh Mentioned we didn't get to see the baby, so went over yesterday. Nathan's girlfriend and the baby moved in with them, so
Mhm.
we drove out to fucking Eustis.
That's where they live.
Yeah, it's like an hour and 28 minutes from the house. Picked her and the baby up, took him to Nene's. Then he got his living with his girl now. You know what I mean? Things gonna change a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, so got to see the baby, spent the day with her pretty much, man. And at Christmas, she opened her presents and
Mhm.
she's getting big, man. You're old. Took her first steps yesterday. I didn't even know I assisted in that, and didn't even know those were her first actual steps. So that was cool. But yeah, it'd been a minute, man. You wanted to take a couple weeks off in December, which I was cool with. It was holiday season. We were at, like we mentioned, had the days off, so didn't care too much to wake up too early on
Mhm.
Sunday either. And then last week, we was up late with Myra. I know you wanted to get back to it. Took a nap, woke up like at 10 o'clock, and had to get some shit done around the house. And by the time I knew it, it was 4 or 5 in the morning,
Yeah.
and crashed out. So didn't make it last week. Wanted to make it this week. Get back to the people. I had a couple people ask me what was going on.
Yeah.
And but it's good to be back, man. They want to get up this morning. I woke up to pee and I saw it was like 2 minutes before the freaking alarm. I was like, fuck, I guess I ain't going back to sleep.
Yeah.
So other than that, I wasn't with nephew in town, man. It looked like y'all did quite a bit of
We did. We went to
stuff.
we went to the Mavericks game. That
Yeah, good one.
yeah, it was a really ended up being a good one, and that was an accident.
That was what against Denver, right?
Yeah.
Nuggets?
And I think it was nationally televised, and
Yeah, hell yeah.
the flag went off that night. And it was an accident that we went because Cynthia sent on the family chat the weather, right? And it was nice that week.
Yeah.
And on the bottom of the little boxes where the weather is, it has Mavericks, I guess the days that they play, right?
Yeah.
And Christopher said, "Let's go." And I was like, "Let's go." We
He was looking at the
Yeah.
bottom.
I said, "We don't go to Mavericks games, not we just don't watch basketball, right?
Yeah.
It's never been a thing for us." And I said, "He wants to go to a game?" And I told Cynthia, and she right away, boom, she buys the tickets. And so he gets here and he's like, "Why are we going to a game?" I said, "You said let's go." He said, "No, I meant let's go. The weather's badass, like." But like you said, it was a badass game.
That's funny.
The only time we've been to the AC was for the last Stars game that we went to,
Okay.
right?
Last New Year's
Yeah.
or Christmas, New Year's.
And we sit all the way in the back, and the seats for the basketball game were, to the end, which is not bad. If you've
Yeah.
been to the AC,
Yeah.
way up there is not that bad of a seat, you know. But it was fun. It was a badass game.
Yeah, it was a good game. I was watching it when you sent me that picture. I was like, hell yeah, Cooper Flag's going off.
For somebody that's not a big basketball fan, if you're a sports fan,
Yeah.
it was fun, right?
And
So
then
it
you
was cool.
and then you got one of the probably the MVP of the league playing in town, with
Yeah.
with the Joker. Yeah, that was a good win. They ended up pulling it off. That was a real good
Yeah.
win.
And then we went to
Did the
College
Stars win?
Station. No, Stars got killed.
How about last year?
They won. Yeah.
Okay.
But we went to College Station to Sandals World or something like that.
Okay.
We drove out there, and that was fun. We saw Cowboy Santa. I think I sent you a picture. Cowboy Santa was out there, and it was like a fair type thing.
How far is College Station from
It
here?
was 3 hours.
That ain't too bad.
Yeah. So
Just everybody jumped in and went.
let's go. Yeah.
Everybody, Tony too, right?
Yeah. Everybody went.
That's cool.
That's the
Man.
thing. They have to deal with their mom wanting to do these things still at age 23 and 21. So they just roll
Yeah.
with it too.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So did everybody? Well, I guess it would just be Tony or Anthony. I mean, Tony, maybe Nikki had to take some time off of work as well, or
Nick, he started a new job last week on the
okay,
5th. So he took like the last 2 weeks off. He
okay,
quit. Not he quit before Chris came home.
yeah. So he could have that.
So he
time.
was off. Tony actually broke his finger,
I saw that.
and so he hasn't been working. He's been on.
Oh, he needs his hands, right?
Yeah.
What's he do? Take blood?
No, he's a patient transporter. Yeah. And then Nick started. Uh,
He's the one that's taking blood,
yeah,
right?
he started his job last week, and he's gonna work nights, weekends.
Nights and weekends, or nights on the weekends?
Nights on the weekend.
Okay, so just a couple days a week.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 8 p.m. to 6:30 a.m.
Oh dang! I used to work those exact hours. Those are pretty not too bad
Yeah,
hours.
but he's working during the week, next few weeks, at night to do the training and stuff. But good thing school hasn't started yet, so it works out.
Okay. Oh, because so when he goes to school, he just come home, take a quick nap, and go to school.
Like right now, the training is Monday through Thursday.
Oh, and then he'll be working Thursdays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't interfere at all.
Yeah, just
That's
maybe
good.
I think he said 1 week it'll overlap, but he's just gonna have to do it.
Okay, so he's going. How do you think he's gonna like them nights? It's an adjustment.
It's
That's
an
for sure.
adjustment, but I'm sure he can handle it.
Just gotta black out your windows so you
Yeah,
can
the good
sleep
thing
during
is
the day.
that you get paid extra for nights, and
Yeah.
you get paid extra for weekends. So
Oh damn!
he's making some good money.
Double bonus.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's good. Yeah, he good thing about it too is everybody's at well no, it's on the weekend, so it might be a little hear a little bit of noise. I'll say if it's during the week, at least everybody's at school and
But we got the other restroom. If Tony needs to use the restroom, then he can go to ours or something like
I
that.
got
Because
you.
the restroom is in his room.
I got you. And this job you got him, it's at Parkland or you
Yeah.
knew somebody?
Yeah. He still had to do the interview, right? But,
Yeah.
I just put a good word in for him, and he, did the interview, and his training. They're already saying good things about him. So.
That's good. That's good. Hell yeah, that's something that he's looking forward to just doing while he's in school or something. He's looking at like, yeah, I can.
Well, he's looking at healthcare already, so he's got a shoe in now. So
Yeah, there you go. You start right now. Who knows? Be doing this shit the next 30 years.
could be, yeah.
That's how you get your foot in. So that's good, man. That's good. So what else y'all do? Y'all went Maverick game, Stars game to the
Wonderland.
Wonderland, and how long was he here? When did he get here?
He got here Monday, left Friday.
Oh, good little week.
So on Christmas Day, it was warm, and we were gonna make pozole, but we are like, nah, where are we gonna make pozole? It's fucking hot. So we just did a barbecue outside. We did some carne asada and tablitas.
I know, man. We're looking forward to that too, because I gave Josh my grill, and with the Blackstone, you really can't make slabs of fajita and tablitas. I mean, you can, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's almost like wasting it because yeah, it's gonna be good, but you gotta have it on the open flame.
Yeah.
So I was definitely looking forward to coming eating that shit, and yeah, I was disappointed. I was just everything. It just sucked, man. I was all depressed. You know what I mean? I was like, leave, man. All these plans and do.
The cool thing was that everybody worked this year, right? Tony worked, Nick worked, Bea was making cookies at school and selling them, so she had money. And to see all the presents under the tree this year,
Yeah.
it was mostly for them, like they bought for each other.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was cool. I think they enjoyed that they
Giving
saw the
each other.
presents and gave each other presents. So that was cool.
Hell yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, Isaiah normally, well, he's the only one that worked last year. Something's beeping, was
That's
it? Oh, he's always since he's been working. He's a good. He's a giver.
mhm.
You know, of course, Nate and Stevie they ain't working, so they ain't buying shit.
Yeah,
You know, Josh he's working, but he paying a bunch of bills, so I ain't looking forward to none of
yeah,
him.
yeah.
But Isaiah gave everybody something. So
Mhm.
but that's good. It's gratifying.
It's
You know what I
nice,
mean?
and you
Yeah,
see that, kind of sit back and like that's us, right?
yeah, hell yeah.
So it was cool. And we just chilled that day, being that we're always busy, it was nice to just sit down and do
Not have
shit all
shit to
day.
do.
Yeah.
And the Chris come by himself, or he bring his girl, or
She didn't come this time because of stuff that was going on with her family,
okay.
holidays and stuff. And they have a dog, so they didn't want to. It was expensive to put the dog in.
What
Like
kind of dog they got?
it's a Sharpei, the wrinkly dog, big
Li-
wrinkly dog,
Oh, it's a big one.
kind of big, yeah.
I got you. Figure he would have went with a boxer or something.
No, I think it was given to him by another family member or something out there. So
Okay. Well, that's good. I know you said when he comes, he's kind of bored. You know what I mean? So it seems like y'all planned out a.
and that's why,
That's good.
because I think we talked about it before. What do you do in Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Where do you go just to eat and Bucky's or whatever, but there's not much when you come from a place that has a beach and mountains and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you do in Dallas?
Yeah. When you leave a tourist attraction,
Yeah.
and but no, that's cool. I mean, some good memories. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I mean, you only get a week, maybe 2 weeks with them.
So I don't
Actually,
blame them for coming home for 5 days, 4 or 5 days, because your routine is messed up,
yeah,
right? He's used to a certain thing every day and doing certain things, and it just kind of throws everything off.
yeah. For you, I guess for you guys, it's more like he's coming back to y'all's norm,
Yeah.
but it's no longer his
He
norm.
has to sleep on the couch,
Yeah,
same,
for y'all, like, oh, me was back
Yeah.
home. For him, it's like I'm not home. I
Yeah.
mean, always gonna be his home, but
Yeah.
like you said,
Routine.
messes up the routine, and
Okay.
But it sounds like you had a lot of fun. I'm sure
Yeah, it was cool.
everybody enjoyed having him here for that time. Like I said, I wish we could have visited him. I talked to him, texted him quite a bit, so it would have been cool to catch up in
Yeah.
person. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. Fucking flu, man. I tell you what, man. Like I said, I never had it before. That shit ain't no joke, man.
Mhm.
That shit had me hurting like crazy. Never felt that way before.
Mm.
That shit fucking sucked, man. Had COVID once. I was sick felt bad for like one day, and that was it. But it wasn't even really nothing. But that
Mhm.
fucking flu, man.
No, I had COVID 4 times, I think. So,
Joshy's got it now. He went to the
yeah.
hospital yesterday, so he's got the flu now. So yeah, it was.
What makes you go to hospital? Like you went to urgent care, right?
I just felt like I was gonna fucking collapse. Like I was
Okay.
just gonna fucking pass out. Like I
Uh-huh.
would walk, and I felt like my legs were gonna fucking just give up
Oh,
on me.
okay.
I was driving home from work, and it just felt like I was just gonna not out. Just
Did
fucking.
they do blood work and everything?
Yeah, well, they did. They do the con swabs to
Uh-huh.
check you for whatever. They check your chest for bronchitis and
Yeah.
all that. No blood work.
Oh, okay.
Just pretty much tell you, yeah, you got the fucking flu. You know what I mean? But no, just freaking body was hurting bad. I was just hoping they would prescribe me something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some type of medicine.
Yeah, because I had I want to say it was a flu. I didn't go to the doctor, but we had the medicine at the store, and uh, I just took some stuff, and I think it lasted 2 days. One day was pretty bad, but I didn't. That's why I was like, why? What makes you go to the hospital or
I
the
just
urgent care?
I felt so bad that I honestly thought they were gonna admit me. I
Okay.
don't know for what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just know
So
that I felt
yeah,
fucking never felt that way before. You
yeah.
know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? Like I said, I thought maybe my diabetes.
Yeah.
I just never
That's why I
felt it.
said that they do blood work.
Yeah.
Maybe it could have been other stuff going on too.
Now, once they did that swab, it was for COVID and the flu and all that.
Yeah.
And yeah, just my head felt like it was gonna explode. Like I said, I never felt that pain.
So last year, we talked about diabetes, and you were sick this year too, so that's what I was kind of asking. But last year, I think my thing was I wanted to stay healthy, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to be more active, and I'm getting older. I'm be 48 this year, and um, I had my surgery, my weight loss surgery. I guess going on 3 or 4 years. I don't remember.
Damn, that long?
Yeah,
Shit.
and the thing that I've always been scared of is gaining it back, right?
Yeah.
I'm paying all that money to just gain it back because that's what you hear, and it's the
And
facts are there that
I've seen it.
motherfuckers gain it
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
you know, and that's what I've always been scared of. So last year I started just being more active, right? With the gym. I bought the weight set and everything like that. And going into the end of the year, I started like hitting it harder, right?
Okay.
October, November. Um, because I didn't want to be that guy. Well, I'm gonna wait till the beginning of the year. I
Yeah.
already had the equipment and I did fall off every now and then, right?
Yeah, it happens.
But I just wanted to just hit it hard, and I try to meal prep my meals every week, and stuff like that. Take vitamins and things like that. So I think as I get older now, that's what I want to keep doing. Is
Yeah.
stay active. We already are active. We're always on the go. Um, but when I get home, I'm trying not to just do nothing.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, granted, there's always something to do here. But I know, like the other day, we came home and Cynthia laid in. She was asleep in the living room, and I didn't want to go to the bedroom and watch TV because I would lay in bed, right?
Yeah.
So I came out here and watched TV. I think that day it was cold too, but I was like, fuck it. Just got me a whiskey, start sipping, watch TV here, and just kind of did stuff in here, right?
Yeah.
I needed to clean up. I needed to blow the leaves out or move some stuff around and things like that. So I think that's where I'm trying to keep up this year, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Stay active.
stay active. I want to be a fit, active 50-year-old, right? 2 more years where I'm not like, of course, my shoulder, I have bad shoulder, my back hurts and things like that, but where it's not like debilitating where I can't do it.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm scared to get old, because the grays come in or the hair is getting thin or whatever. That doesn't bother me, right?
Yes, to
What
be
bothers me
being
is
able.
being able to do
Yeah.
things, and you know what, I need to work on my car. I need to do something at the house. And
No, I mean, you got bad in high school, means just be able to come out here and throw the ball with
yeah,
it or
stuff like
play
that.
volleyball with it or
Right.
something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. And then not only that, but hopefully, one day when the time is right, you're blessed with grandkids and you can go out
Yeah.
and play with them.
Hmm.
Just like I mean, I need to look at that shit too.
And then one thing I want to do this year is I'm gonna try to do some vlogging, right?
Okay.
Whether it's reviewing food or a day in the life type shit. I have some, like, this few weeks that we've been off. I've been kind of working on that too. I got some videos that are kind of there, but they're not the greatest, but they're cool, right? Um,
According to who?
to
According to
me,
you.
for me.
That's
So
all that
I'm gonna
matters.
try that this year. I don't know if to put them on this channel. I don't want to like start a whole nother
Nah,
channel
man, don't be promoting your
and
fucking solo shit on
have
ours.
to log in and log out. So that's my part where I'm like, should I
No
put it
promoting your solo albums on the group album.
yeah,
Nah, it's just fucking with you.
but so I'm like, maybe I should, but then I'm like, then I gotta log out and log back in and all that bullshit. So we'll see. Maybe I put a preview or something, but that's what I'm gonna try to do this year. Is I watch YouTube all day and I watch a lot of vlogging videos, and that's kind of what I want to try to do this year.
Vlogging. What's the difference between streaming and vlog? What are we doing?
This is a podcast.
Okay, so podcast, you just talk,
You have a one-on-one or a group, whatever. You talk about shit.
and the vloggers were like, "All
Vlogging
right,
is
everybody, here we are. I'm at the
yeah.
store
You
today."
think of a plan, what you're gonna do today, and you film it, and then stream it as you just do it live.
And what's the influencer?
It's people
Because
that
that's a different category as well, right?
no, it's the same. Like if
As a vlogger
no,
or as a
influencer is
streamer?
just somebody that's on the
Line,
internet.
period.
Yeah.
Okay, could be a vlogger,
Mm-hmm.
podcast. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what's a content creator?
This we're creating content.
All kinds of shit these
Yeah,
days. I guess they just call different
we
things,
can be
huh?
called content creators, and we're creating content.
Okay, okay. We
Mhm.
just need more people to like our creative content.
So yeah, so
That's
that's
cool.
my plan this year. Like I said, I already have a few videos that, like yesterday, I already had one. I tried that Jack in the Box meal for the little thing that they got, little charm. So they got a little charm. So I did a little video there, and it was funny because as I was starting it, we got home and Bea got mad at me for something, so she had an attitude. So I started it, and Cynthia's telling me something about you just don't know when to stop, and I start talking about okay, because I trolled her a little bit because she was talking about something I said wasn't that supposed to be, and she got mad, and I was like, okay, so when she starts trolling me, I'm gonna get mad too. And then I just got into the video, so I left that in, so it was
Yeah.
kind of funny. And then on the way to the store yesterday, I stopped at this spot in Oak Cliff, and I got a breakfast and a lunch because I was gonna be at the store all day. So I did a little video on that,
Yeah.
what I ate, So it's kind of, and I put them all together, those three videos, and it's only like 5 minutes, but it was I went in there and edited everything and kind of spliced them up, and
Yeah.
I still need practice on like putting the little yay type, or
Yeah.
shit like that in there. So still working on it, but we'll see.
Shit. Put it out there. See what the people think.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know. Uh,
No, it's kind of like when we did those couple videos where "What am I eating today?" type thing. That's vlogging.
but you do it pretty much all day though, right?
No, you could just make a segment like I'm gonna spend the day with my granddaughter. Let's vlog that. Whether it's for you or to put it out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so we'll see.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, man. I noticed on a kind of a different subject, not really, but Christmas lights still on last night. I went out about 10 o'clock last night. I looked down the block. I was like, Christmas lights. They go here. Christmas. What the
Yeah,
fuck? Did you have Christmas lights this year?
I got Christmas lights, but I bought the ones that are year round.
Okay,
So
so you
right
don't
now,
take them down.
no, right now they're just white, like
Okay.
a
Oh well,
white.
you keep them in the trees, right?
No, mine are around
Oh,
the house.
so all year round you have lights on?
I just put them up this Christmas. I got them from the TikTok shop, but they change colors. So right now they're just white. Like if
Oh, but like for Valentine's, you'll have pink lights on.
yeah, I could put pink and red for in March. I could put green for St. Patrick's Day.
It's a little much, a little light happy, but I guess you don't have to take them
And
down.
take them down. Yeah, and it looks cool.
uh, yeah, I was just like, how long? Well, these weren't year rounds. These were
Yeah, I get that.
red and green.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Still got Santa blowing up
yeah.
in the fucking yard.
So what's the rule?
For me, I think the weekend after New Year's.
Yeah,
You know what I
what
mean?
we did was and we've never done it like this. Just Cynthia wanted to get rid of it. Was the tree went down on the 26th,
Okay.
and we don't want to do any. We don't do stockings or nothing like that. So tree went down 26th, and put it up. The lights. We'll see how they look for Valentine's and stuff like that. Maybe just turn them off until next Christmas.
Yeah.
But we got new Christmas tree decorations this year.
We got a
We'll
new
do that every
Christmas
couple years.
tree, and Mara's like, she wants everything. So like the outside lights were all, I don't know what color you would call them, just clear
Mhm.
LED lights. You know, all of them. We did the sidewalk and around the garden area.
But that's what ours are. That you say it's they're
Yeah,
clear
there
color.
you go.
Yeah.
And then
Mhm.
the inside, same thing. She doesn't like the red, green. She's got
Yeah.
ADD.
And I think that's why we haven't got them because Cynthia's like, I don't like those bulbs. I don't like that
Yeah.
color.
Well, there's one. I forgot what the code is. T6 or something. It's a certain bulb, and it's the LED, just clear.
Mhm.
So we bought a new tree, flocked. I think that's what it's called. Where it looks like it's I forgot what it. Apparently, that's a big thing because they were hard to fucking find. It's called flocked. That's the
Mhm.
style. But and it came pre-lit, and it had it. I mean, it was pretty nice. We got a good deal on it. We bought it at that at home or
Yeah.
homes or
Mhm.
some shit. And a good deal. And I think I probably mentioned it, but we found it stashed like somebody was coming back to get it because they were sold out. But it was nice. So new tree. Hopefully, don't need a tree. It's like a washer, dryer, refrigerator. So hopefully that thing lasts next 10 years.
Well,
We had to go to the mall one time. It fucking sucked. It was packed, but it's also kind of fun getting out with your wife and
mhm.
just doing some Christmas shopping during the holidays, then dealing with the fucking crowd as
Yeah,
well.
we our Christmas shopping was we just knocked that out in one day. So we got the kids something um like the good gift, and then I got on Temu and just ordered like a bunch of little stuff.
Yeah, that was the plan to get it all knocked out in one day, but it lingered on all the way to I was like, we still need this. We still what the hell? Well, Mojo go to.
Parks.
Yeah, that's where we went, man. It just freaking sucked, man. Well, once we were so we had to go to Dick's,
Mhm.
so we were able to park in front of there and just go
Yeah,
inside there. But just the way they have this lane blocked off, and you can
yeah,
only go down there, it's a fucking hassle. Now I see why I like shopping online.
yeah,
But like I said, it's fun. I mean, to get out there with your wife or your kids or whatever, and just do the holiday thing. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Deal
Mhm.
with the crowds and all that. And we found a couple things that were cheap instead of going online, like what is it, bed and bath and
Yeah,
body
yeah.
works. The 3 wick candles are normally like $25, and we were passing by the day they had them on sale for $10.
Hmm. Yeah, I think
So
we shopped maybe the end of November, so we got it done early.
yeah.
Yeah, I
It's just
think.
we had a lot of people. If it was just the boys, that's why I was looking. I was like, "Well, the boys easy," but then we had the girlfriends and the baby and
Yeah,
the cousins. So after that, I was like, "Okay, yeah, we
yeah. We don't do that too much anymore. I think we buy for her parents. Other than that, we just keep it simple with us. And I think before Chris left, that's when we started our Thanksgiving and Christmas. By ourselves.
yeah,
Just felt like it was time to do our own traditions and uh, do it that way. And it's nice. Not that we want to be cheap and not buy everybody presents, but it's just like it's a little circle
yeah,
that we've built, and it's nice to just keep it within that little circle because not talking about you, but other family members that is like just gonna talk shit about me all year. Why am I gonna spend time with you at the end of the year? Fuck that. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, or somebody that doesn't ask about the kids, or somebody that
but yeah, I
just
mean,
comes to me if they need something throughout the year, or
yeah,
I don't want to. It just doesn't make me want to spend time with you at the end of the
yeah.
year. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not spending time or buying presents for people like that either. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I say we had a lot of presents, because I got a big
But it
family.
used to be like that.
Yeah,
You used to go, to wherever the spot was, and oh fuck, I need to buy a present for so and so, or the
yeah,
kids, or this. You know what? And I think this year too, I said, both me and Cynthia said, you know what? Just keep our circle close, smaller, and you know what? Just do us. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
I mean, eventually,
even more
that's
than what we're doing.
yeah. Everybody has. I mean, your family grows, and
Yeah.
that's what becomes that's the nucleus.
Hmm.
That's what becomes important. Like with our parents or even our little brothers. Like, man, I got my circle.
And to be
I ain't
honest,
got time for that bullshit.
yeah, that exactly. And to be honest, unless something accidentally happens, I don't see us having any grandkids anytime soon. So it's
Yeah,
just it's us. With now Nick working and Tony's been working and Bea's pretty busy. At the end of the day, some nights it's just me and Cynthia here.
yeah,
It's kind of cool. Um, we'll just go do something real quick or just bring something home and chill on the sofa. But it's nice.
yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, that's how we are too. I mean, we don't.
Because at the end of the day, who's here? Me, her, Bea's, running around with sports and stuff. And that's what, I think keeping your circle small is when it matters.
Yeah, but then again, you got good people that you want in your circle. Like, I mean, we don't go visit. Christmas is and Thanksgiving is the only time we really go visit with family. Nobody's ever been to my house.
Hmm.
Les has been there, but it's because she be showing up unannounced. But I don't invite people to my house. Nobody comes to my house. But my in-laws, well, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, not my brother-in-laws, they're part of my circle. I want them part of my circle.
Yeah.
They're positive influence in my
Hmm.
circle.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So Also depends on do you have people that are worthy of being in that circle? You know what I mean? I mean, like Destiny and Damien for instance, I don't know if they're included in that circle or not, but like Leslie, I want her in my circle.
Yeah.
I want her in my life, she's
Yeah.
just positive. So it also determines what kind of people you have in your circle. But for the most part, we're the same way. I mean, Myra's real what's the word? I always get them mixed up whether it's uh what are those two words?
Introvert.
Introvert or extrovert.
Introvert is when you just don't do much.
And
You
that's
try to
how
stay
she
in
is. She
there.
likes to be by herself. Now, when she's around Cynthia, you guys, and sometimes maybe you notice it'll take her a little bit to
Yeah.
warm up,
Yeah.
and she might be quiet. Like the day we went and ate dinner, started off she kind of quiet. Next thing you know, I'm like, "Damn, girl, you been drinking."
Yeah. Yeah.
But people like Cynthia or Leslie or certain people she'll open up that
Yeah.
way. But for the most part, me, I'm like I said, we don't have nobody at our house, and during baseball season, we don't see nobody. You know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
mean? So, but it's good. It's not a bad thing either because I've told Stevie and Nathan, I mean Isaiah that too. Like, it's just us.
Hmm.
We only family's always gonna have your back, your brothers, your mom,
Yeah.
your dad. And which is true. You should always. It doesn't always happen because we're living examples of it. It doesn't always happen to where the parents and the kids are always
Yeah.
that close. So
Like yesterday was cool. Nick and Tony went to Houston for, I don't know, some pop up that some shit that they're both into, and it's like, hopefully it stays that way, right?
yeah, hell
Where they
yeah,
can just jump in the car and go, and the things that happen between our family and even Cynthia's family is like, you know at least me and you, we try, right?
yeah,
And we've talked about this in the past, that we made an effort to say, we're not gonna let the bullshit mess us up or whatever. And that's what I instill in them, like, it's just, these are your brother and sister. Like, maybe they piss you off sometimes, but that's just how it is.
yeah, yeah. And that's what I used to tell the boys when, back in the day. Can I invite my friend? Or one day I'll be there. I'm like, what other fucking friends you need? Man, it's for y'all.
Yeah.
That's a good group of friends
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, no, I think, I like to see the way, our families are. We is, what do you say? You break that generational curse. So,
Hmm.
and I think both of us. I don't know if it's a what would you call it? Like a emotional scar thing or a conscious thing or but I think we both try to make sure our kids and our family is top priority.
Yeah.
And our kids know that we got their back. Our kids
Hmm.
know, that we love them. And Joshua is 21, Isaiah's 23, 24, somewhere there, and just I tell them I love them every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as men, they don't see it as a bad thing,
Yeah.
either. I love you too, Dad. Thanks, Dad. And just little shit like that shows that because even with our dad, I mean, obviously we loved our parents, but I don't think the respect was there. And that's two different things. I mean, you know, we always love our parents, but we don't necessarily respect them, or
It was trying to put fear in you
you know what I
versus.
mean. To where I think my kids love and respect me. You
Hmm.
know what I mean, and that's big for me.
Yeah.
And so that's cool, man. Like you said, like you told them, that's your brother. That's what I tell the boys. Like, when it boils down to it, y'all got. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Like you said, me and you have put forth the effort to make sure we communicate. Even it's funny because when I canceled last week, I was thinking like, man, I hope JJ's not mad at me, man. Fucking text him and he said, nah, we're canceling next week too. I don't want to do it no more. Like that. I hope it ain't fucking up. So that's why yesterday I hit you up. We still good? You're like, yeah, we're
But to
good.
be honest, I was like, you know what? If we cancel this week, I'm already thinking about branching out. I was gonna sit here, like, do a serious funny video.
Yeah.
Like, this is JJ from Two Bros, and we just can't get this shit right. We can't make our schedules. So I'm changing this channel to just one bro
Yeah.
perspective. And if he wants to join me, he can join me. But
Well, I
it's
knew if
funny.
I
I
called
was gonna do
in,
like a funny.
I knew if I canceled, that probably was where we were going. But then again, I was like, motherfucker, if we canceled like 15 times, 14 was you. And now I canceled one fucking time. You wanna be
I
mad?
was gonna be like, I'm gonna take my, what did LeBron say? I'm gonna take
My talents
my
to South
talent
Beach.
my talents to solo.
So I'm thinking that I'm like, because I know last week would have been perfect to get back to us. The week after New Year's. Happy New
Yeah,
Year's,
yeah,
everybody. Talk about, you know, the everything was fresh
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
off the
yeah,
Chris,
yeah,
and you know, it was content
yeah.
there to give. So believe me, I didn't want to call in, and I never do it. And then I was like, you know, the okay can always be translated in different ways.
Yeah,
Like, if
yeah,
she
you're
tells
right.
me
You're
okay,
right.
like
You're right. The
okay,
okay.
fool, it's all good. I'm good. I don't worry. She tell me like okay,
And I'm a bad texter as
like
it
with
is.
with an attitude, like okay, motherfucker. And then I sent you pictures, and I know you don't always respond, but the baby, and I said I'm
I'm
trying
a
to feel
bad
the temperature.
texter. Yeah,
I know, but
yeah,
just feel
yeah.
like okay, this motherfucker just because he's bad at responding, or she mad, you know what I
Because
mean?
yesterday I saw the pictures and I was in the middle of something, and then when you text me about are we good tomorrow, I didn't want to be like respond to the pictures
Yeah.
thinking well, I'm responding
Oh
because
yeah,
you
yeah.
text me.
Oh, I gotta respond to
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one. Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
just, I just was doing something.
Overthinking, man. See that, and that's where problems and beef starts.
But I know there's no beef.
No, not between. No,
Right?
I'm
Yeah,
just talking
yeah,
about in
yeah,
general
yeah.
of people
Hmm.
thinking one thing
Yeah.
and then think, you know, I'm over here thinking, is he fucking mad? And you're like, well, if I answer this text, then
Yeah,
I think
I was like, fuck, I didn't respond to the picture,
oh,
but he
shit.
knows that I didn't. It's not because I don't want to.
And then I'm thinking, okay, if he says no, I'm busy or something, I'm be like, I know that motherfucker ain't busy. He's just
Yeah,
mad because
yeah.
that. But I'm like, well, look, this is the first time well, maybe second, maybe third, who knows? It's been quite a while. But my point was, this motherfucker is the one that canceled. He canceled the whole year.
Well, the December that was
He
me.
canceled the rest of the
December was
year,
me.
and it was okay.
Yeah.
And I called him one time, and
I'm
he's
done.
on
I'm
this.
done taking my talent solo.
All right, you already planned. You wanted me to call this so you
Wu
could.
Tang's done. Wu
Right,
Tang's done.
you were hoping,
Solo.
you
Yeah.
were hoping so you could branch off and do your thing, but motherfucker, here I am. So sorry, man.
Damn. I had to get my own check.
Oh shit,
I had to start a no.
but that's funny. That's how miscommunications happen
Yeah.
with no communication. You know
Right.
what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So,
Right.
but yeah, I'm going through that. I'm like, man, is he mad or what, man?
Nah, I wasn't mad. I just
I know you probably were like, fuck, we had content because I forgot what it was when you canceled one time and there was some content we had and I can't remember what it was, but I was like, man, it would have been perfect.
Yeah, I remember you saying
I
that.
can't remember
Yeah,
what it
I
was,
forgot
but I
too.
was like, man, we had a lot of content. So it's not like you're married, like, fuck, man,
Yeah.
that would have been good. It would have
Yeah.
been a good episode. So I get it. But yeah, that's what I mean. Fuck, I didn't want to wake up this morning, last night. You know, Myra's like, you're going to sleep already? Which was like midnight. And I'm like, yeah, I got to work in the morning. I called in last week, so I got to go. She goes, you doing the podcast? And she be pumping me. Well, you don't have to go. It's not like you got all these
Yeah.
viewers.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I need to go.
It's
So
your own people sometimes.
yeah, it's on. Who were we talking about that? Oh, because Nene says he's starting to
Yeah.
streamer, get online,
Okay. Yeah.
and he said something about Josh not uh subscribing. I said, your own family, man. I said,
Your own family.
you get an idea, and you think you got all these people gonna back
Looks
you up.
like I was. They saw me doing my video of the munchie meal, and they're talking shit in the back.
Right.
Like, you know what? I'm leaving that in. I'm gonna
It's,
leave it in.
it's the ones closest to you that you
Yeah.
think they can support you. Your biggest haters,
So then,
man.
at the end of that video, I say I was gonna give this to my daughter, but she's mad. I'm gonna keep it. So I want to keep it, right? And in the background, well, give it to Nicolas. Like, I'm trying.
What is it? What's the
It's like
Jack
a
and
little
Ducks thing?
boo
Oh,
little charm.
I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. But now, man, it's 2026. I mean, I guess you know, I guess I did have a little resolution was to like stop overthinking and give a fuck what people think. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
That was kind of like
stop thinking what people are thinking. Like kind of like with me and you, like stop thinking all week is he fucking mad at you.
if I can't go, I can't go. If JJ wants to do his own vlogs and he don't want me in it, then fuck it. You know, no, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
But you know, kind of like that. But you know, New Year, you know, like I said, if you were a piece of shit on December 31st, chances are you're still a piece of shit on January 1st. Don't
But
matter the year.
you're
But
right. But at some point, there's always if you want to change, you're gonna change, right? It doesn't have to be New Year's, but
yeah,
you know, it's like let's say we were bad dads or whatever. One day we say, I want to be a good dad.
yeah,
That can happen, right? It
yeah.
doesn't necessarily have to be January 1st, but you're right. If normally if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit, but at some
But
point you got to change.
but it is yeah, but it is a good way to say, you know what, it's fresh year, new day. I'm gonna start this day off
Yeah.
from here. It gives you a start date.
Reset.
Yeah, reset start
Reset.
date. You know what I mean? So, and for people like me, it's like hell, man, I've been needing, not saying being better, but been needing to be a better person all year round, not just starting the day.
Yeah.
And every day I push to be better. So, but it is a good day. I see it more as, damn, I'm in 2026. That's a celebration. I mean, fuck. I mean, time is flying by. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I mean, 2026, all our kids. I mean, I got 2 kids over 21 now, 3 over 18. You know what I mean? And just one left in school. So,
Yeah.
time is definitely flying. Definitely feel blessed to be here at, I think, 43. I think I am, or be 44.
Yeah.
Couple weeks.
Yeah. And
But
I'm
2026, man, it's
and I'm finally admitting that I'm close to 50. Fuck it. I'm
finally.
almost 50, and I just don't want to be an old man 50.
I
And I've seen that. I've seen people younger than me just like, oh man, and you know, I don't want to be like that.
and so at the same time, I'm looking at things now like, shit, I got a grandbaby to live for. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I want to be around to see her. One of my goals was always to see my kids graduate, which has not happened with all of them, but finish school, get married, and have a few grandkids. That was my goal.
Yeah.
To see them all if they choose to get married.
Right.
Just. But anyways, man, we're back. JJ's solo vlog's gonna have to wait. He's waiting for me to call in so
Yeah,
he
I'm
can
just waiting for that
have
one
an
time.
excuse
That
to.
one time to switch it up to one bro
Yeah, he's
perspective.
waiting for the opportunity to go off and solo, and then that's what happens when you get fame. You get the one that thinks he's more talented. The lead singer over
Yeah,
over the
yes.
bass. I guess I'm the bass player.
Yeah. That's why when you offer to help buy stuff, like, no, I got it. I got it. Don't worry about the mics. Don't worry
uh,
about the
hey, they say
equipment.
you're gonna get a season assist. Is I think one of the video even proves that I came up with the name. Well, we agreed, and that's what we agreed on.
That's
So
good. Like I
we're
said,
gonna do all
one
these
bro,
legal.
one bro.
It's just gonna turn into a man. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's all good, man. We're back. Just got a little. I don't know if the word is lethargic or
It was
complacent.
just the season of the time, and just a lot of shit going on. And like I said, I was trying to learn the editing process a little better, um, which I did to an extent. Without videos, it's hard to, but
Yeah.
learn about the thumbnails and stuff like that. So
Yes. Well, we're back. Like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button, man. We back in 2026, and y'all gonna determine if we keep going to 2027 because it comes a point in time where like, motherfucker, I'm gonna sleep in. Ain't nobody watching this
and
shit.
if you do, I got some backup videos now that I throw on there.
Man, but luckily, maybe a little break for everybody else, so maybe they're looking and they'll jump back into it.
Yeah.
So,
So
other than that, man, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Watch out for that flu. The motherfuckers out there.
let's do 2026, and that's it.
All right, holla.